Greetings, everyone. This is your boy, BobbyA1984, coming to you with some of that Call of Duty Ghost gameplay, play. Like to thank everyone for coming on back and joining me on my journey as I continue to push forward to be the most dominant scrub at Call of Duty Ghost ever. I'd like to apologize to everyone for not uploading the gameplay last week, but kind of had a little situation my family was going through, and I usually keep it real with you guys, and I try to just not tell you about things happening in my life, whether it's the good, the crazy, the outrageous. But today I'm gonna continue to do that, continue to let you guys in on what's going on with me, and these last, I'm trying to think, 10, 11, 12 days have been pretty, crazy, hectic. But just let you guys know up front, I'm not trying to make this a pity, commentary. I don't want you guys to feel like you gotta, go out of your way to show me any pity. I'm just letting you know what's going on with me, and hopefully I can, through this story, I can kind of influence some people and and give them some inspiration or whatever. But again, I'm not trying to get any pity from anybody. I'm just letting you guys know what's been going on with me, why I've been missing in action. But let me see, December 5th I want to say December 5th was a Thursday. I was at work, sitting at my desk. I was doing some sort of work related to IGN, and I think that day I had uploaded a Madden video interview that I did with Mario Manningham of the San Francisco 49ers, their wide receiver. And I had put it on my Facebook, linked it up there, put it on Twitter, just trying to, get some views on it. And my phone had been acting up, so I wasn't receiving any phone calls, but I had left my Facebook browser open, and I saw I had a message from, it was weird, I had a message from one of my neighbors, who I grew up with, and she was like, "Yo, Bobby, I need you to call me, or call Crystal. She's going to the hospital, to get in contact with her. I can't reach you on your phone." So I'm like, "Whoa, what the hell is this about?" So I checked my phone, and it was off for some reason. So I turned it on and checked the message, and it was, my old lady was crying and telling me that she's on her way to the hospital. The ambulance came and picked her up, and I'm like, "Whoa!" So I call her, and I'm like, "What's going on?" And I could tell in her voice. I had heard this sound before, and she was saying she was having complications with our the pregnancy she's going through, and I knew, from just that first sound and the tone of her voice, it took me back to 2010. I got that same phone call, crying and the shivers. You can hear the shivers in her voice, and that was when she had told me we had lost our baby, Khalees, and she was 7 months pregnant in her 30th week, I want to say. And man, excuse me, I'm getting all shaken up already. I ain't even really got into the story, but we had lost our baby, and it was a devastating time for both of us. I still deal with it. I'm not gonna even lie. I still got the anger, the sadness, all that built up in me. I think I should have went to go talk to a therapist, but I just don't feel like I want to pay nobody to listen to me talk, where I could just tell you guys and get feedback from you guys for free. You're not professionals, but you guys can give me the same information they're going to give me. So she was telling me that she was bleeding and going through a pregnancy with a girl, Kaya, and it's 30th week and 7 months, and I'm just like, here we go again. And that's why I really haven't really told anybody that we were having another baby, because I played it close to the vest. I never really got excited. Like most people, when they going through a pregnancy, a husband and a wife, or a boyfriend and a girlfriend, or fiancés or whatever, they're excited to go through it. But when we go through pregnancies, this will be the third one. It's always something, and to this day, we still don't know. The doctors don't know whether it's a thing with Crystal or if it's just the placenta, or just the baby. Nobody knows, but. So I rushed to get the hell out of here, man. I got that phone call, said she's bleeding, she's in the ambulance, and I felt so terrible because I was an hour away. I couldn't just drive to get to her, so I had to go get on the public transportation, and the whole time I'm freaking out because I don't know whether we had lost the baby or if something's wrong with Crystal. I'm freaking out, and I get to the hospital, and they say she had lost a lot of blood. It was some real scary stuff, but the baby's still intact, and Crystal's still intact, but we had to admit her into the hospital. It was wild. She was admitted to Alta Bates, and the thing is, we're covered by Kaiser Permanente. So that evening, we was like, well, I guess we're gonna stay here, and then whenever Kaiser gets some rooms available in Oakland, we'll get transferred. But they didn't have no rooms available. But Kaiser wanted her because that's who we have our medical coverage through. So we started getting comfortable. It was about 11:30. We started getting comfortable. I was like, I'm gonna stay here tonight. I had Bobby, his grandmother pick him up, my little man. He's gonna stay with them, and next thing you know, we get a call, or the nurses come in and say, "Oh, where you gotta transfer to the Kaiser in Santa Clara, which is near San Jose, which is like an hour and a half away." And it's like, damn. It's like, shout out to my main man Hook Chemist for providing the nasty music. But yeah, I'm like, man, Santa Clara. Like, I'm tired. She's tired. We gotta drive way up there. So the paramedics came, picked her up. I was like, well, I'm going with you. So I drove out there behind them. We didn't get there till like 2 in the morning. Checked in, had to go through the whole thing again. It was just a sad situation for us, and it just, we was checking on the baby, everything. They say, the baby was still doing good. The heart was doing well. I mean, she had a few dips in her heart whenever Crystal had these contractions, and it was just, scary, man. I'm telling you right now, like, I didn't know what to do, man. I was going through it. I mean, because I stayed with her those few nights. Then when she transferred back up to Oakland, when they finally got some rooms, we transferred up to Oakland. And I was like, okay, I don't want to mess things up with my little man, because he used to be on the schedule. So I was like, I'm going to go stay a few nights. I'm going to keep him. And this was the first time I had been home without Crystal. It was just me and the baby. And I don't want to say the baby, but Bobby, 2 years old. And it was tough because I was stressing out, man. I was thinking about Crystal, leaving her at the hospital. I was, keeping Bobby for a couple of days. Then I kept going back and forth up there. I'm not going to lie, that first night, I was sleeping in my bed, man. I think I was having a nervous breakdown, man. I thought I was going through withdrawals like David Ruffin or something, man. I was shaking and had these shivers, and I don't know, like, it was some weird, real wild stuff, man. I mean, again, I don't want any pity or nothing. I'm just letting y'all know, what I was going through, man. It was tough. It really was tough, and like, I kind of shut down, man. All I was thinking about really was my old lady, my family, my baby girl. Because to be honest with you, I just recently started really enjoying this pregnancy. I started actually going out and buying things for the baby, like little girl stuff, real fly girl shit. Like, no nonsense though. He's out there buying like some little dresses, newborn stuff, some pajamas. Like, I really started thinking, okay, this pregnancy is gonna go well. I mean, it was going to see the doctor I want to say every other week. We was going to see our specialist doctor for high-risk pregnancies. He was getting these shots she's getting these shots every week that help prevent early pregnancy. Like, we was doing everything we needed to do, and my boss, Darren, my supervisor, was real supportive about this situation, and I love that man to death, man, because he even gave me the time off I needed to be with my old lady while we go through this. Ox. The man is, Darren, I'm telling you, Ox, he was so supportive, man. He was there for us, allowing me to take the time off to be with my family. But as I was saying, though, it was real tough going through this. And so eventually we transferred back to Oakland. And, like I said, I was going through withdrawals. I was having like a nervous breakdown, I guess. But I had to stay strong for my son, my wife, my baby girl, Kaya. Like I said, I just opened up to the pregnancy, started enjoying it. And again, it's so crazy because we've had these 3 pregnancies and had these 3 issues. Every pregnancy, around at 31st week, something has, gone wrong. Bobby was born early. He was born premature. We lost Khalees at 30 weeks. And then now with Kaya, it's like, what's going on? So, this, gameplay's come to an end, and story is still so much I can tell you guys, but my old lady's home after a 10, 11-day stay in the hospital. She just said she had to get out of there. I wanted her to stay in longer, but, the doctor said she's fine to go home, and, we made a compromise, a deal. Basically, she has to go to the doctor every day to get monitored, have stress tests. And so I have my cousin, or her cousin, Young Real, staying with us during this time, and I appreciate him and love him to death for doing this so I can get back to work. So he's going to stay with her during this time, and we just hope, man, hopefully everything works out. I'm just, hoping things go well, because I don't think I'll be able to rebound from this if I lose either Kaya or Crystal. So I'm just hoping everything goes well. But I guess the moral of this story is, you guys that has girlfriends, or if you're married and you have, going through pregnancies, man, be there for each other. Just, really be supportive of each other, and don't take that pregnancy for granted. Because I took my first pregnancy for granted, and I think that's why it hurts me so bad. Because, once we lost Khalees, everything just is soaked in, and I'm like, damn, that was stupid of me for taking it for granted. So again, just, you know, be supportive of each other, you know, just be there for each other, and hopefully things work out for us. We have this baby. I mean, I know the baby gonna come early, but hopefully it don't be a Christmas baby. It be like I guess a New Year baby, you know, come after January. You know, our due date's February 10th, but you know, if she gotta come in January, come in January. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this gameplay. Hopefully I didn't like hit some nerves with people, you know, kind of turned you guys off. I'm just keeping it real with you as I always do, and hopefully I can drop some more gameplays, whether it be more Call of Duty, some Madden, get back on GTA, I don't know. But you know, leave me comments in the comment section, you know, whether if you had the same issue but with pregnancies or just whatever, man. It is good. I love you guys, and thanks for the support. But gameplay is over. Let me see, 43-16, 2 captures. I came, I saw, I got dominated. But till next time, man, we gone.